Okay, and we're back with Doki Doki Literature Club. The long-awaited final part. No one's been waiting for it, but it's been a long time and I need to finish it before I can start other things, such as mods for this and similar games. So, the main plan for this is you've seen all the routes and stuff now with everyone. You've seen, the second act of the game where everything gets glitched and stuff. You've seen it all. And, I originally tried recording this before. I was setting up the ending and stuff by getting this Yuri and Sayori route. And then I was just gonna go back real quick and do that Suki one. I fucking did really bad at recording that. So, I'm gonna scrap that, and that's fine. I'll just redo that. It's easy to redo the perfect ending, or as perfect as this game gets. So, the plan for this is to show you the secret, most perfect ending you can possibly get, the happiest possible outcome, non-modded version of this game. And then I'm going to test some things I've been wanting to test, and then sometime in the future, I might boot up the game again and just see what happens sitting in the room with Monica and all that. But that sounds like more of a live stream thing to do than so much a video, just because of how long I'd be recording it. But I also just might not do it entirely, just because there are similar things out there probably, and other things. So anyways, let's get to it. I fucked that up. So the first thing I'm going to be testing is, I thought about this in my head some more, is I remember I wanted to try splitting it up evenly between the three of them. Nothing special probably is going to happen, but I'm going to try it. I remember before, my whole logic was give more favor to Sayori and then the rest to Natsuki and Yuri. But I don't think that's going to work. I think what I have to do is make it as even as possible, and then over the course of the 3 days, just have it one more point go to the other one. If I can kind of say. So, everybody's even, but then that one extra point that's left over, because it's an even number, 20 can't be divided by 3, one extra point will go to Sayori. Then the next day, Yuri, and the next day, Natsuki. Like that. And I'll try in a few different combinations to see if anything special happens whatsoever. If nothing special happens, then I notice, I'm just gonna leave all this out, and I'll just say, nothing special happened. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, wait, everybody, I'm calling back. I realized entirely that my math was off before. The original plan was 7 for Yuri, 7 for Natsuki, 6 for Sayori. I don't know how I forgot that original math. I was thinking of 10. I was thinking of 10 instead of 20. I don't know why I was doing that. Okay, cut back. Okay, this is the part where we'll see if there are any changes. Let's see who he picks. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something lit related? Fuck. No, I was reading it right. It was just the flow of the sentence by myself like this. Guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes. Okay. So it seems like if I split it up like this, 6 for Sayori, 7 Yuri, and 7 Natsuki, it's just gonna go down the Sayori route. I'm curious if it's gonna continue on like this. So if I don't really show any favorism to anybody, I think it's just gonna go down the Sayori route. Alright, we're just spending time with Sayori. So yeah, it's truly doing Sayori route. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it now. That confirms it. So, actually, I don't need to ditch this run quite yet. Actually, I'm gonna run it into second run. Or the second act, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna run it into the glitch thing so I can try a couple things now. Oh yeah, now this is a little interesting tidbit. So I think I was correct about it defaulting in the Yuri. If we don't show favoritism towards Natsuki, if we just go kind of default, because it was even, split between the two, 7-7. So it just defaults to Yuri, which is I just thought it was a bit noteworthy. Alright, let's continue. Oh, I didn't know it skips through the fucking this part, too. That's interesting. Alright, so now that we've entered second act, if you remember before, there was the whole incident where Natsuki's neck snapped and all that. I believe, if I remember correctly, I don't know if I've tried to explain it before, but that happens because the game wants us to be with Yuri during that, but we kept favoring Natsuki. So if we actually favor Yuri, it'll be different, and whether I'm not sure if it's different or if it just leaves some of that stuff out. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna favor Yuri entirely during this route. We're not gonna deviate at all. Alright, so just completely go for Yuri, which will be fucking easy. Sad. I didn't say that. You didn't see this. I cut this out of the fucking video. Well, bam. Y'all got duped. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off getting tongue-tied. Kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her tense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. So we'll default to Yuri, right? Yeah! Because before we went to Natsuki and she was like fucking Monica and, you know, all that stuff. Not like fucking, but I mean that's what she said. Felt like the way I gave the word tone. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking word I'm looking for to describe how people say words. What is it called again? It starts with an I, I think? I don't know. Anyways, I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse with the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She seeks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place, if I was focused. Did I say that the first time? Yeah, I feel like I brushed over the word. Anyways, but I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Her fucking eye. I wasn't gonna notice that. I want to keep watching it. Hold up. How far will it go, I wonder? Oh, that appears to be the extent. Okay. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any it snapped back. For any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Oh! Just realized today's Tuesday, because it's 3 a.m. So that means the new episode of Overlord is going to be airing. And then I'll be able to watch it tomorrow when it's, you know, online. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. The facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. This is like something Shadman would draw. God damn. You've already recorded this. It just happened on the second day when you were doing Natsuki's route. Please just stop. You're reusing jokes. You've made the Shadman one twice now. Alright, I guess we should do it for Monica first. Should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Octile. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, do you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities and things we could do together? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow till I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Octile. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's just that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my poem. Great job, Octile. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean it like that's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Just imagining the one South Park character, the one that's Kyle's cousin. I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We'll still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. I think we've already read this. I'm pretty sure that it's the exact same as the other one we read. Alright. Also, I just want to address this right now. There's like other stuff, like choosing different orders of dialogue. Like I remember during the Natsuki route, she wanted to keep one of our poems, but we said it would. But Monica was like, that wouldn't be fair. He hasn't shown it to other people and stuff. So, like, I'm wondering if choosing to show the poem to people in different orders changes stuff. But I don't know if I really want to go back and check that, just because it'll be such a minor detail, and in case it doesn't bear any fruit or anything, because there's a chance it won't. But I mean, just the chance that it might. So I don't know. I think I'll just do that off recording on my own, and I'll like make a mental. I'll just like have a part in the video where I'll be like, yo, if there's any extra shit I was gonna check out, and if it bore any fruit, it's gonna be right here. And if there's nothing, you know, there's nothing. Alright? Nothing that I could find, at least. But that just means I checked everything I could possibly think of. And that's about as far as I'm gonna go with all this. Because, I mean, I could try so many different combinations, and I'm gonna try as many as I can think of that I think will actually give different results. But, I mean, there's only so far I'm willing to go and invest time into all this. I mean, I don't mean that as like a bad thing, but I mean just running through something over and over again gets a little bit boring. Though, I mean, it's not something I'm not used to, but I like to avoid it if I can. You know what I mean, right? Anyways, so what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming off strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Maka's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow, just right the way to his heart. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Like running low on time. People are gonna wake up soon. Still don't really wanna have anyone else see me play this just because it'll be embarrassing. I mean, I could easily explain it, but I'd just rather not, you know what I mean? Y'all get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So I think we'll get Natsuki, and then I'll pause the recording and come back to it some other time. Question mark. Octile, if we're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What do you expect me to believe? That you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? You're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. It'll get better anyway. I tell you what to approve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. It's kinda. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone ready to do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, then I made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. Guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I just realized my alarm is a bit behind. Let me check phone time. Oh, dear Neptune. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, we'll come back to this some other time. Hope I'm doing this justice. I think I'm doing good. I've had a couple pauses in between to talk about other things, but I think for the most part, we're staying on track. We're not really getting off topic too much. Alright, we'll come back to this. Fast forward 12 to 24 hours from now. And we're back with Doki Doki Literature Club. Right back where we left off. I saw something when I was starting up the game. It said PM died for this. I tried to get it to pop up a few more times, so I restarted the game a couple times, but nothing happened. Sad day. I always start the recording once when I get to the main menu, not before it. Anyhow. Alright, let's get into this. Show it to Yuri, last option. Dots. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Question mark? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. I... Me after I discovered I lost 25,000 souls. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really? Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Dots. Well, I know that. It just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they forfeit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. It's just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. Let's hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Zuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to yourself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is, in itself is kind of funny. After all, is this supposed to be a literature club? Flickering back like a firefly. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write long poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story is about ghosts at all, Octile. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often expose their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. I fucking hate that this is like the same. I know it's the same, I'm realizing it, but I'm not gonna chop it up just because it'll break the flow of the fucking whole Yuri thing we're going through right now. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Akshile. Me too. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. This is a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Hearing the fucking music be off key. Oh, that's not gonna do it again. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did she say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns a poem to one hand with... Fuck. The desk with one hand, I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Octile did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I'd appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Octile liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Mitsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Octile appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? And are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boob magically grew a size bigger as soon as Octile started showing up. And Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just a saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. If you think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute, you're the only one... Fuck. I tried talking fast, it didn't work. Edge cutting. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? The fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Octile hear everything you really think. I'm sure I'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly you turns to me as if she just knows I was standing there. Octile, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Dots. How did I get jagged? It's just thinking fast. Gotta agree with the Yuri. Thanks, Monica. How's it going? Monica. Hey, Octile. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us just to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Atsuki runs out of the classroom. She's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's walking back and forth from her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Octile, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as she wants to say something. She keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Octile. It'd just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Sorry for causing you trouble. But I really appreciate you and... Oh, that's funny. da 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 ba da 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 da. If I remember, this fucks it up, right? Yes. Bah. Alright. There's a bit of repeats, but there are definitely noticeable differences between the two routes for Act 2, whether it's Natsuki or Yuri. There are differences between the routes for like who you spend time with and everything. You're the kind of person who worries so much about the little things, aren't you? But my bull's sailcloth, blindsight, lifeline, and then receptability flawlessly offered scalamention. What the fuck are you trying to say? Oh, the mouth! God damn. I hate it. Why would you do this to me? So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Octile, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, pulls out a copy of her book out of the bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. It's time to share poems. Who should I show it to first? Student fucking Monica. Why not? Octave, I think you saw something earlier you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she needs to find a place to hide and start cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a tip from the school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. Might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think that if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. Oh yeah, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Put it lightly, at least I have it all together head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now, and I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Like in playing a knife out a breathing ribcage. Yeah. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract, but I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go to Natsuki. Yeah, just as I thought. Octile, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much you've been spending time with Yuri. It's obvious you care more about pressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Octile? Honestly. I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Last, and possibly least, this has been decided. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Octile. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How do you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. Did a good job explaining. Really wanted to try giving him more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's amazing to feel like I'm valued, Octile. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Octile? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. Kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Yeah, the wheel. I remember this one. Breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen failure backed by yesterday, so I took over for safekeeping and fucked the pen. I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Yes, I would. Does that actually reveal anything? Aww. Thank you. I needed that today. What the fuck is this? Is this some RNG bullshit, or is it because we're doing the Yuri route? I've never even heard of this. Oh, those sounds. Okay, everyone. I was seeing if it would wear off, but I think it's gonna keep going till I progress. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to get over. Oh my god, that fucking noise. It sounds like when I eat in the Discord fucking chat. Jesus Christ. We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together good that's in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. What the fuck happened? Don't jump scare me. Just don't. Come on. I'm gonna click. Okay. Whew. Oh my god, it's the same. It's all the fucking same, only the first part is different. Oh, my eyes hurt from not blinking. God damn it. I hate it. I hate that it's the same. There's no difference. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Motivates me to work hard to the festival and all. Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki, we were all talking yesterday, and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, we're sad how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way, so as long as we're all working together, so we'll never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us without the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, the last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I felt really threatened or something. But I know this is just something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as we're cool. Guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm gonna help you too. We'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. Wouldn't be the same about you, Natsuki. Anyway, Octile, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Octile's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Are you glad I've got him in the living room, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. You might make some tea first. Not at all. Thanks very much. The only thing that can make any timing any better is a nice cup of tea. Not as much for yourself as well. I don't know why this is like actually draining me. I feel like the life's being sucked out of me just reading. I haven't done this much reading in a fucking minute. This is literally the fucking same conversation. She gonna cut herself again. It's literally the same conversation. What is this bullshit? Okay, so the same thing's happening again with the knife thing. It looks like it's the exact same literal dialogue. I'm not sure if this happened before, if it's happening again because it's on the Yuri route. So yeah, it's the same. Did this happen during the Natsuki thing? Or wait, it's gonna jump scare. Yeah, fuck you. I remember this. Flashback to 2 months earlier when I first tried recording part 25. Oh, fucking hell! God damn it! That hasn't happened before. That didn't happen in one of the other runs. That didn't happen. No. Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. So this didn't happen? Or this... Like, I remember that, but I don't know. I don't remember it repeating again. Wait, how did I... Sorry, I just had really weird deja vu. You ever get that feeling of deja vu? This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I'd hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense and make people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself, my obsession with certain hobbies, the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. Nobody could even... it's not even, it's ever like me for the things that matter most to me. And I just find it easier to close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. Every time I come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's going to be ripped out my chest. Overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Octile. Is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's really... Fuck, not really. I'm plugging in what I would say before actually reading it. She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. Couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody interfere with our reading time. Nobody make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. Oh fuck, she's coming. That was a joke, just a joke. I do like knives though. It sounds strange, but you won't understand if you never see how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime and I can show you my collection? I've gotten them all from various artisans to make sure they get all their fish are used. I don't want them to get lonely or anything, and nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm happy you joined the club, Octave. No, you don't need to be lonely here because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Marco's slimy tongue, not to mention all the peg child. We can move home together. Yeah, I'm just trying to get all the text on screen before Monica appears. I'm just trying to get all the text on screen before Monica appears. History. Damn. So I remember that happening. Huh. Oh, fucking scaring me. So yeah, that's different. I think. There's a reason. I really wish I didn't have to do this, but unfortunately I didn't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. She looks really fucking nervous and stuff. Yeah. Oh no, my favorite. Why you gotta be like that? No. 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 My daughter. What did you do to my Doki daughter? It's fucking cringe. Never saying that sentence again. Doki daughter. It's a horrible, horrible cringy phrase. I don't has anyone ever fucking said that before? I've never heard it. I've never heard anyone say that. Oh god. It's almost 4 a.m. again. It's weird coming off Dark Souls and then getting right into this. The change and just dramatic change in games is a little off-putting. Don't say I didn't warn you, Octile. The fuck is that? Why'd she say that? Hold up. Yeah, we just saved. It's fine. Skip. Does she say something different? She doesn't. Alright. Actually, I might as well just load that save then. Yes. So, all we have left to talk to is Yuri. I think she's gonna flip her shit. Finally. Hahaha. Heroes, my poem face takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. So I want you to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Haha, you're too nice to me, Octile. Never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Here holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even da. That is the highest form of flattery right there. Take note. I fucking hate. I just hate that she says skin oil. It's just like everything about this fucking sentence, paper cuts, but just the skin oil. Some about it. Yeah, my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. You take it. I can't wait to hear about her. Alright, read it. I've endowed it with my scent. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem was about blah blah blah. I think I'm going to vomit. She's gone. Yeah, show me that shit. Oh. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks about... Oh, God. Me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa doesn't come... Damn it. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins on the couch. I like when Papa's too tired to notice me. I like when Papa's too tired for anything. I like when Papa's too tired for anything. Yeah. It's obviously about Natsuki. Has a little bit of a rapey vibe because the too tired for anything bit. It could be interpreted that way, but I'm gonna guess it's not. I'm gonna guess it's more of the abuse type of way. Not the sexual abuse, but just the regular abuse. Notice the being like okay, and then it slowly gets worse. Truly an elegant poem, 10 out of 10. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Looking, your reason immune to it. Like you would fucking know. Shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ, this is never going to end. Just make a choice, okay? Why you gotta be like that? Just trying to... Fine. Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It's bullshit. It's fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Octile for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Should have took Tishel Tempest. Here, didn't even give you any work. Decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. But I'm being unreasonable. Haha. Mark, I can't believe I'll lose. It's happening. I'm trying hard to like stay engaged, but none of this is new. Not a fucking lick of it is new. Well, here's the last part before this route ends. Just come to my house instead all day, just the two of us. Isn't that so wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't fucking care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Does it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels good, why does it feel more like something horrible is going to happen? And that's why I try to tell myself I've heard, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Octa. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I like how you can like hear her breathing now audibly. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Octa, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch my I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Alright, we'll say yes. Alright. That part's done. If I sound a bit like annoyed, it's just because I was like audibly reading so much of this shit out loud, thinking something would change, but only like the first part changed, and Alright, let's get through this real quick. At least we get to try one of the things I wanted to try, which was, after deleting Monica, moving her back into the thing. And then we'll try some other deleting character file stuff. I think when I was talking about what should be yesterday, but earlier in the video, is the whole thing about different dialogue options in different orders. I'll go and revisit that for, like, I'll go and do Natsuki specifically, because that's what I very specifically remember. She wanted to keep the poem. I don't know if other people tried doing that or not, but I'll do it for her, and basically, if it changes for her, then I'll just do the others and check them and stuff. If nothing changes for her, I'm gonna use that as a guideline and say it doesn't change, because I think that's pretty reasonable. Because this, from going through this, I can see that there's some pretty minimalistic changes sometimes for different things, and we've been pretty thorough thus far with just going through different routes and such and getting different things. I'm saying things. Well, I don't know what else to call it. Could call it a noun. A noun's a person, place, or thing. Oh, you got here before me. I love this. That specific image. It's hilarious. Here we are. Has anyone seen the steamed hams thing that they made? And it was a DDLC thing, but it was like, and it wasn't really animated, but it was like drawn to look like it. It's fucking great. I love it. The way like the art style is just top notch. I love it. Yeah, I'm trying to skip over that stuff at this point, but I can't really do that. Can I save right here? Yeah, thanks. Monica, you bitch, you did it again. Stop putting my full fucking name on there. I have to go in and put in a fucking black screen. Fucking gotta be like that. You know what? Curiosity is getting the best of me at the moment. Ooh. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. I need to pause the recording. No, I got time. I got time to do this, and then I'll pause the recording. Yeah, it's going like a gigabyte. But yeah, I got time. I got time. I got time, then I can move stuff over. Quick. No. Get to the Steam library. Go! Andale! Vámonos! Ah! Alright, I got it open. I don't even have to delete her, I just gotta move her out of the folder. Get on the desktop. Ah, shit, that wasn't... I gotta cut it out of there, I can't... Cut. Paste. Does mid-conversation do anything? Oh, it does? Good. What's happening? Octo, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Octile. I got you. I got you, fam. I did. Oh, you... Okay. So you really can't undo it. I put the thing back in there. Yeah, yeah. So once you do it, you can't undo it. Okay, so that's interesting. We figured it out. Let's skip ahead to the next thing we want to do. Turn down that fucking music. Alright, so I've discovered something that isn't too big of a deal, but for everybody, they have a dialogue before it actually goes to their thing when you choose them first. So Sayori has one, and then load the save. Natsuki has one. Bloody hell, I hit the wrong one. Yuri has one. Load one more time. And then Monica has one. I already tried. They only have ones for picking them first. If you were to... Here, I'll just show you. I'll skip through real quick. This goes for every single one. If you pick anybody after this, it just automatically just goes to black. They don't have any beginning dialogue or anything. So I just thought that was interesting. I don't think there are any other noticeable differences for the order in which you do them in for at least the first poem sharing session. In case you're wondering, I'm doing Natsuki's route first, and then I'll go through to the other people's and do basically the exact same thing as far as order and trying to find different stuff. I'm bad at Skype. Basically, I'm just going to do the exact same thing I do for finding different patterns for every single route. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, I'm doing Natsuki's route. Actually, I can get rid of this save. I can't delete saves, I'll just save over it. So, I'm going to try and seeing what happens. Because before, if you just go full Natsuki, eventually Yuri stops sharing. So, let's see. Okay, yeah, I'll hold off on that for now. But I'm going to see eventually what happens if I pick Yuri or Sayori in this situation. For now, we'll just go with Natsuki, do a regular Natsuki route. Okay, this time, the only difference is if we have Natsuki go last. If we have... This is the only change that will occur. If we have her go first, second, or third, nothing else happens. There's no beginning, no different orders for anybody else. It's only if we have Natsuki go last. That is the only time there's any difference in anyone's dialogue for Natsuki's route. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. It's kind of the same for the first half. But I'm still gonna read it just because people, you know. By now she must have read it more than once. Ugh. Is that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good. Okay. There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. I can't just be bad at this. My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Octile, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out the room like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. It's no way I can tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. First, I just thought you liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Octile? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Hahaha. Didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how did you think Natsuki feels about you? It's due. God damn it. Oh, you don't need to answer that. That's just something for you to think about. Hey. Okay, so now that everybody's memory has been jogged, here's the part where it changes. Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hand. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the room. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Huh? But Octile wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Ugh. Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Octile's done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Spiders. Not bad, right? This is quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps realize people stupid being like everyone would agree that the subject's poem is ignorant and jerk. You know, people like that, of course. About everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Sometimes you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as it's not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people need to learn to respect others liking real things. Well, you definitely like. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of people can too. You know, I'm glad you appreciate this kind of. It's the same. It's the fucking same. Okay, let's get to the next day now. Okay, so for this day, nothing changed. I've gone through them all again, and in every order, and nothing changes for the third day. The only change in dialogue was on the first day for who we showed our poem to first, and that was not even the actual conversations. And then it was just whether we had Natsuki go last or not on the second poem sharing day. So yeah. That's it, right? That's the last poem sharing session, right? Is it? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna save here. Is that the last poem sharing day? 1, 2... No, this was the second. No, this was the third, right? No, what? No, this was the third, wasn't it? Yeah, because there's the baby poem, the spider poem, and then the drum. Okay, yeah. So that's the last one. Because after this, it's just the weekend, isn't it? Yeah. It's just weekend and then Sayori hanging herself. Okay. So does anything happen if I hang out with Yuri? Let's get this out of the way right now. Well, probably be most useful helping out Yuri. But me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki... Okay, so this looks to be the same so far. Alright. So it doesn't really look like anything... Yeah. Okay, so choosing Yuri doesn't make any differences. It's almost like we were on the Yuri out itself, the way he talks about the visit. Anyways. So yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. We've done all the Natsuki's dialogue options. So now let's go back and check the ones for Yuri. Okay, so nothing for Yuri changes on the third day either. So far, only Natsuki has had any difference in dialogue based on ordering. Not including the first day, which has proven to be universal thus far. So there's one more change to look at. And that is selecting Natsuki instead of Yuri for this, which I'm assuming will have the exact same results, just vice versa, where it acts like we were going down the Natsuki route. Yeah, it's just acting like the Natsuki route. Alright. We can skip forward. Fuck you, Sayori. I don't give a fuck. Try to see if anything changes for Natsuki's interaction in the house. Okay, so yeah, it literally just acts like we're going down the Natsuki route. Nothing important happened. Alright, one more to go. Gotta go and do Sayori's route. And then, after we finish hers, we'll do crisscrossing, which I'll explain a bit better once we do the Sayori bit. Okay. Let me try this one more time to make sure I'm correct. So Yuri, as I'm doing the Sayori route, but I am tilting towards Natsuki. So I'm doing it so I stay on the Sayori route, but instead of just full Sayori during the poem selection, I'm tilting it so there's some Natsuki in there too. Because I always wanted to see if I do a Sayori route and I tilt towards Natsuki when we're walking home, will Natsuki be the other option instead of Yuri? You gotta be kidding me. We didn't even choose Natsuki yesterday. We chose Sayori and we're still on the Sayori out. Because it's definitely on Sayori's route, because for one, it gave us the stuff, and two, I made sure that Sayori had the absolute majority. Huh. That's pretty fucking interesting. Let's double down and make sure we are indeed on Sayori's route. We are. Oh my god, that's... I mean, it's not anything new, but it's interesting, else to say the least. I'll be damned. I wonder what Natsuki has to say then. That's so funny. That is so fucking funny. I like that. I like that it's like that. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but I'm happy we found it. Oh no, so even if we are tilted towards Natsuki, it still goes for Yuri. Huh. I wonder why it does that. I guess she just doesn't see the flat-chested one as a threat, which she should. Do not like you and your bias, Sayori. I wonder if that's a glitch, though, that Yuri acts like that. I can go back and check by going to the poem selection, which I'm going to do shortly after we're done with this. Okay, so yeah, the options for Sayori are the exact same for all 3 days. The only thing is that Yuri's shutting us out, like if we were going down the Natsuki route. The weird thing is, though, is like, why would she be doing that? Because Natsuki's still acting neutral. Like I said, maybe it's a glitch, or maybe because we're tilting towards Natsuki. I'll have to check that out. You know, one could argue that having Yuri shut us out would mess with any possible dialogue things, but all the differences, and the only difference that's been has been for Natsuki because she wanted to keep our poem, and we let her, or not let her, but we enabled her to by choosing her last, has been for the person of the route. It hasn't changed anything for any of the other people because they just respond according to whose route we're going down. So I doubt it would change anything, but we'll find it out regardless because we're still going to go back and check out the Oh yeah, we're gonna have it not be tilted towards Natsuki. Because the only thing that seems to accomplish is shutting out Yuri. So let's go back and do that. And we need to load this save, the one at 4 AM. Okay. You can like look at the saves from just doing the different dialogue options. And it's just kind of like oofda. That's why I didn't want to do this, but I was thinking about it and I was like, I might as fucking well just bring this to a full close. Because it was bothering me too. Though, I have a feeling that it's really only going to be for Natsuki. Because that was the only memory I had about the dialogue mattering. But now, at least we're getting peace of mind, you know? So anyways, I'll do this. I'll have it not tilted towards the Natsuki. If I do it for just tonight, hopefully it will undo yesterday's, because yesterday's is really tilted. So I think to correct that, I'll have it tilted towards Yuri. So maybe by doing that, Natsuki will get pissed. Decisions. Anyway, let's go see. Okay, we're still going down the Sayori route, which is good. So now we'll be back here. Do a save just in case. Yeah, over there. Okay. So now we'll check out Yuri. What does she have to say? So yeah, Yuri isn't mad at us. She's just acting like how we normally would. If we were going down just a pure Sayori route. Because I remember during that route she was supportive like this too. She's not acting like we're tilted towards her. She's just acting like we're neutral with her. What am I doing? I can just... There we go. So, by that logic, Natsuki is going to be pissed at us. No, she's not! Alright, so, yeah, it was just Yuri being... Oh, my Xbox turned off from inactivity. Now I'm sad. I was watching Hulu. But anyways, let's turn off the TV. So, yeah. So... that concludes the choices for this now. It's time for crisscrossing. So the way that the crisscrossing works is basically you do Natsuki's route one night for poems, then the next day you do Sayori's, next day you do Yuri's, and basically you just change who you're completely leaning towards in the poems. Because I'm curious how they'll react to us switching up the styles. The only problem with the switching up is that it's going to specifically, like, you can already see the different combinations. I think the easiest way to get the total amount of combinations is just doing 3 times 3. Because Sayori, because if you start with Sayori, you then have... No. It's different because you can repeat. So it's not 3 times 3. Is it a 3 times 3 times 3? I'm trying to do math. Fuck, I haven't done fucking that type of advanced algebra bullshit. 'Cause I know we learned this in advanced algebra. The fuck was it? If I had a piece of paper, I could make a fucking tree diagram, and it'd explain this perfectly. It's either 9 or 27 different outcomes. Regardless, you get what I'm getting at. So let's get on in. Let's dive on in. Yeah, no, I tried it again to see if I like tilted really hard towards Natsuki for both days. If it would, nope, she just, unless I go down Natsuki's route, it's just no. If you go down Sayori's route, it will always be Yuri. Sayori is a biased person. She does not understand the value of Natsuki. Okay. I'm just going to see now if I tilted towards Yuri really hard for both days. I want to see if that'll maybe get Natsuki all upset. Oh. She just does not give a fuck. So literally, only Yuri will shut us out if we tilt towards Natsuki. Natsuki doesn't care if we tilt towards her or Yuri while going down Sayori route. So I'm guessing it's probably a glitch that she does that then. Because it should be entirely neutral, but it's not if we do that specifically. So yeah, the more you know. That's the last thing I wanted to test. Now I'm going to explain the route switching, crisscrossing thing I was talking about. Alright, the Doki Doki route switching tree diagram should be on screen right now. So as you can see, this lists all the different possibilities we have yet to record as far as going down the routes. Now what I'm going to do is see by if favoring each person on each day in different orders will change the dialogue. We're not including doing 3 in a row for each person because we've already done that during each of their perfect routes. So if I remember, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 3, 24. There are 24 possible outcomes if everything goes differently. But yeah, this is what I was trying to describe earlier. If I could have made it one really big tree diagram, but that would have been like really messy, so I just divided it up. But yeah, this is what I was trying to describe. So now you can get a visualization of what I'm trying to do and how long it's going to take to get the footage for this. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. This is like, when the fuck did I last record this? This is like 3 months from now? Damn. You know, the big problem with taking these huge breaks between getting footage for part 25 is my knowledge of the game corrodes so much each time. Because everything blurs together. One of the huge problems was when I first tried recording this and then decided to scrap the footage. Because then I couldn't remember what was different from what I had recorded during parts 1 through 24 and what was new. Because I'd like seen some of the new shit already. And it's just God. Alright. Let's roll right into this. Any footage you see will have new dialogue from this point forward. Hopefully there will be some new stuff and this time won't be wasted. Wait a minute. Something's like clicking in my head here. I kept these saves for a reason. Why did I keep these saves? Yeah, I'll deal with that later. I know I kept them and I can't remember why. It had something to do with... Yeah, ignore it. I'll deal with it later. I will deal with it later. For now, we're gonna save here. I hit load game. Alright, so... I didn't take this into account. I straight up didn't take this into account. This fucks up the tree diagram. These 3... Oh my god. No. No. This literally multiplies the tree diagram by fucking 3. Oh my god, no. Oh no. Y'all ever just multiplied 24 by 3 and realize your life's ruined? Okay, does Yuri shut us out? I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Octave, but I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. What for? Just feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. Oh my god! Interesting. So the only thing that will cause her to get shut out is if we prefer Natsuki on that first day. And even if we keep preferring Natsuki for all their days. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No. You don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you. With Natsuki and Sayori. This is entirely new! Oh my god! We've never seen this! This is exciting! It's not all for nothing, kids! It's obvious now why nobody has fun talking to me. Oh my god, I'm so excited! Because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your oh no. Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, they would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked? Yuri? What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Huh? Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting and reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be low, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. Oh, that's so interesting. Alright, what does Natsuki have to say? Let's see. Okay, so we should get the special love poem. Okay. Oh yeah. So we've seen this, then it gets kind of sad. I skipped over the poem. Fuck. Oh well. Whatever, it's fine. I know what it was. Alright, what does Yuri have to say? Octile, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested you to? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Visibly swallows, even her hands if you're sweating. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know what Yuri is. It just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people will just laugh at me. I don't get it. It's acting like it's a love thing, or that I went down the Yuri route. Huh. I mean, I know we've seen all this, but I'm quite curious as to what her poem's gonna look like. Oh my god. Like, I don't want to skip through because I'll skip over the fucking poem. Because, yeah, this is like something that you'd see while going down the Yuri route. I don't know, fam. Oh, this ain't it. This ain't a Yuri route, and you're acting like it. It's the beach poem. Okay. just wants to show. Ah, that's funny. They both say that about each other. I wonder if I'm pretty sure I pointed that out earlier. In case I was dumb and forgot to. There it is. They both say that about the beach thing. Yeah, I think I pointed that out in the order thing. Maybe I forgot to. I don't know. I might have forgotten to do it in the order thing just because I was doing perfect routes for that, and that wouldn't have showed up because they wouldn't have done the beach poem. But yeah, just in case. That's there too. And yeah. But yeah, it makes sense though it wouldn't show up in the perfect route because it's something you only see during the route switching. Natsuki, you got anything special? Oh. It's fucking broken! I know I did Yuri. No. I fucking know I did Yuri. Are you gonna say it's for Natsuki? Probably. Fucking Dan Slavato, you got some fucking scripts to work out in your game. You can't handle me picking it apart like this. Yeah, that's enough of that. Fucking. I want to be double sure. Here, you can even watch me do it. You can even watch me pick Yuri. Fuck, that's fine. It's fine. It's still gonna be Yuri. Ugh. It's not my fault that sometimes I don't have the easy words. Okay. So you can see very well that it's a Yuri route. I'll show it to Natsuki. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Well, now I don't know what to think. Okay. Sayori. Where is Sayori's? Okay, Yuri. What the fuck? I don't understand. I don't understand what happened. Why was it different that time? What? What? How? How could it have registered as a Yuri route thing, but not pissed off nets? What? I'm so confused. Did I like get the numbers just right with how I was splitting Yuri and Sayori? I don't understand. I must have. That's the only way it would have given me the Sayori option. So what do you say? You say it's for Natsuki or for Yuri? Fuck you. I wonder if that has to do with who it's tilted to in the thing. Now I'm curious about that. Okay, so... What does Yuri have to say? No, I'm chosen for Natsuki. Oh my... It's not... Because I was majority Sayori. Holy shit, the script's more complicated than I thought. It's not just who the majority is, it also takes into account who the other ones are, too. So then Sayori's gonna say this is for Natsuki. Oh my god. This was a learning experience, everyone. It's not just about the majority, it also has to do with the other factors, the minorities as well. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Very interesting indeed. Huh. So because I was doing Sayori and I fucked up and tilted towards Natsuki, maybe because I chose her yesterday, it went down the Sayori route. It did her whole cutscene where you're fixing your shirt, but for both of them, it has they like the poem dialogue. And Yuri assumed that I was going for Natsuki. Well, it's probably a combination of yesterday and the fact that it's tilted towards her. What does Monica have to say about this? Wait, fucking hell, did she... Ah, you... Damn it, I actually really needed that. That was important. Fuck! Okay, I can't quite skip over this yet, because it's actually important. Like, hang on to this save. What? Okay, I think we already tested this though, but yeah, it says Yuri because I don't know why. Oh my god, you know, I'm about to toss this whole route switching shit out the window because it's not making sense like I thought it would. I mean, it's really not. Because it's not like cookie cutter clean. Because if you fucking tilt towards certain people, and I mean, once you start taking that into account, there's so many possibilities. It's not like it's truly affecting stuff, it's just mix matching when certain dialogue options would play. They're not always necessarily new. I've only seen one truly new dialogue option. Really involves Yuri because she sucks herself off. Wait. Maybe I only really need to explore Yuri. Oh, goddamn. Well, Yuri's gonna be shut off from us today, so it doesn't matter anymore. Well, I'm actually quite interested though in seeing what happens if I tilt mainly towards Sayori, but also towards Natsuki. Well, after 2 hours of doing this, aside from all the amazing and surprising combinations I found, which have completely made the route switching diagram useless, because it's not about route switching, it's about the percentages of who you favor in the poems that decide everything. I have only found one new piece of dialogue, and it's only from Yuri, and the only way it occurs is by having Yuri not shut us out, and then over-favoring Natsuki, so she gets overwhelmed. And it can only be Natsuki, because if it's her or if it's Sayori, everything carries on like normal Yuri dialogue, as if we were going down Sayori's route. Well, I think that's an end for the route switching diagram. What have we learned? There is no such thing as route switching. All the dialogue options are determined purely by who you favor in the poems, not just the main favor, the majority favored, but also the minority favored. It's about the combinations, it's about each percentage for each person. It determines how everybody reacts, who you spend the day with, how the dialogue's combined. And as you've seen, it can be confusing as fuck sometimes. But yeah, probably because the game isn't really meant to be played like that. Most people try and go after a specific person. Shit like that doesn't really happen unless you try for it. But alright, let's get on to... Oh, wait, actually, what was I supposed to do after this? Was it the Easter eggs or the file stuff? Easter eggs, file... Whatever, I have to go check what I've done. I mean, I've been doing this for like 6 months now. Well, not doing it, but I've been in the process of making this for 6 months. I don't really remember what I've done so far. But hey, this is done now, so that's great! We're on the track to getting this uploaded. Ah, yes. Leftover Easter eggs. We've actually gone through most of the non-RNG based ones. I mean, RNG being like a lot of the background stuff. Basically things we can't really control. We've also shown some of the RNG based ones, like remember when the screen went all red and shit during this part? That was an RNG Easter egg. And it's supposed to represent Sayori's point of view when she's hanging to death. So yeah, that puts that in perspective. I don't know if I mentioned that already or not. I probably did. I forget all the stuff I mentioned. But yeah, the only, I went on a list of Easter eggs, read through them. I think one of the main ones that might have not been shown is Natsuki's eyes popping out. I know we've seen like most of the Easter eggs just from going through this shit so many times. But anyways, let's get a little funky in the files. First things first, we need to get to Act 2. And I actually need to go get a save file set up real quick so I can do that. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go add the save now. Because the way it works is you take a save from another act, aka Act 1, and you try and put it in a different act, like Act 2. This works for pretty much anything. Like if you take one from Act 2 and put it in Act 3, and so on and so forth. And the funny thing is, that this will happen even after Monica's deleted. So bam. Now that's in there. And watch us try and load it. The save file cannot be loaded. Are you trying to cheat? You're so funny, Octile. Aww. And there's that. Now, you might beg the question, what if I take an Act 2 one and put it in Act 1? Nothing different will happen. That's right. Alright. Anyways, on to the next thing. What was the next thing? Oh yeah. Let me just zoom through this shit real quick. Because we got like... How many Easter eggs do I have left to check? We got like 3 Easter eggs left to check before we get on to the perfect ending. Oh, that's nice. Fun fact, by the way, even though we can't access that save from here... Oh, we can. So there, we just can't load it. Alright. Okay, it's 5 a.m. and that actually scared the fuck out of me. Like, god damn, why you gotta do me like this? I'm just trying to get through this and be done. I fucking hate this part of the game. Wait, am I colorblind or is her coat purple? Yeah, her coat's purple, isn't it? Okay, I was gonna try to knock out a bunch of these Easter eggs in one go, but I can't do that. Now I have to do it in a couple goes, but that's fine. Okay, there's one Easter egg I can knock out while doing the perfect run. Yawning. Okay. So, forward, character folder. There's my copy of Monica. So if we try and put Monica back in... Ah, fuck. Hold up. Go to the main menu. Please stop playing with my heart. I don't want to come back. And she deletes herself out of the folder. Wow. I've tried a lot of combinations with the character files, and there's only like a couple that actually get any reaction out of the game. One is that, and that's the only time it'll do that message. I'll do it any other time. I mean, not necessarily when you make a new game, and I mean once you put it in and enter the game. It doesn't like do it again over and over, it'll just delete itself without saying it. And yeah. Okay, so fuck this run. We're done with it. Time for another Easter egg. Time for Easter egg number... whatever, the next Easter egg. Okay. Involves the character files again. Now, what happens if we remove Monica right away? I know, exciting, right? And then start a new game. Made a black bar down there. Dots. Dots. What? This... what is this? No, oh no. No. This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Make it stop. Please make it stop. And the game shuts itself, deletes all the characters. You open up the game. And waiting for the game to launch like. End. I think there's actually supposed to be another message that pops up if I wait here long enough. Oh, fuck it. Oh. I was expecting bigger letters. I wonder how long that's actually been on screen. Shit. It said 10 minutes. Has it been 10 minutes? I don't think it's been 10 minutes. Anyways, now everyone can be happy. Yep, okay. I don't know how to close the game. I don't think I can. Oh my god, I can't close the fucking game. Oh no. Okay, that works. Boop. So for anybody wondering, that happens if you remove Monica or Sayori's character. And if you do it before starting up the game, it just instantly goes to that white screen. Doing them with any other characters at any other fucking time, it doesn't do shit. It just doesn't. And the only time it does the thing with Sayori freaking out is when you start a new game like that. Otherwise, if you just like load a save or something, nothing happens. It'll just do it next time you start up the game. And yeah. Most of the time it just regenerates character files if you do someone like Natsuki or Yuri. Okay, but yep. That was that Easter egg. Let's holy shit. We're about to do the perfect ending. Oh my god. Guys, we're about to do we're actually gonna end fucking Doki Doki. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's do this.
Where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. But I can't even read my own feelings. What good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Okay, since we're almost to the part where I need to, let me actually set this up right now. Let me just keep explaining this while I get the Easter eggs set up. So in order to set up the perfect ending, you need to have one Sayori route, one Natsuki route, and one Yuri route all saved onto your game. So the way you do that is you just go through Sayori route, and then on the 4th day, before you open the door and see that Sayori's hanged herself, you just make a save, and then you go and repeat that, but on a Yuri route, and then repeat that on a Natsuki route. You make saves of after you've gone through the whole route, but before you have seen that that Sayori's hung herself. And then once you have those 3 saves, you make a 4th game, and you play through it all the way until you get to Monika's room. And that's what we're doing right now. I need to set up an Easter egg I missed that will appear in Monika's room. Let me make sure I got it set up, because if I miss this... Okay, it's set up. We're good. Fucking... It's weird. I don't remember a text box glitching like that. Okay, but anyways... Fucking... The whole reason we never saw this Easter egg before is because it only happens with certain recording software. I literally went and installed OBS just for this. I don't really have a reason to have it because I have my whole NVIDIA thing. But OBS is what people use if they stream, because it's pretty good because it just captures certain screens and stuff, whereas my thing just records whatever is like currently on screen. Like if I go to the desktop, it does the desktop. If I do this, it does this. It just records everything on the screen. Oh fuck. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? Oh no, your friend. It's me. I'm the friend. I'm sure people don't mind. Some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh god, I'm butchering pronunciations. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? Okay. I'm just kidding. Oh. I can't do anything after all. You gave me some. Got me a little bit. Got me a little bit. I want to look at the history. You need some time to prepare. Did I scare you? Hahaha, you're so cute. Anyway, Octile, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, and I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. Because it's said that it'll skip the part where it says your real name, according to your user profile on your computer. But I figured it meant that it would do it right after that. Oh well. So that's out of the way. That's all the Easter eggs I really have in my power to directly show that aren't RNG based. If you guys want to see any of the other stuff, you can look them up. They have all the poems online, all the secret ones. They also show off all the other Easter eggs. You can just find them, not even on videos, you can just find them on like the fucking like fandom wikis and all that stuff. That's where I found most of this stuff. Alright. But anyhow, let's, okay, closing OBS. Yep, goodbye OBS. Oh god, it's finally coming to a close. Doki Doki Literature Club. Never thought I'd see this day. 6 months. 6 months this video has been in developer hell. Or production hell. Whatever you call not working on it hell. Right. forgot the path for my game. God, there's gonna be so much black screen in this video overall. But it's fine, because it's done, and nobody really cares, because nobody's gonna see this for a very long time. So that's the thing, I'm talking about 6 months, but nobody's even really seen my, like, original first 24 videos. So they'll see all these as, like, one thing, if they care enough to watch this freaking big, long part afterwards. I mean, it's pretty much optional. You don't have to. It's not like it's really adding much except for the perfect ending. Okay, enough chit-chat. Let's, delete Monica one last time. Double checking. Yep, I got all the Easter eggs I wanted to get. That I hadn't get the Lester. Okay. Alright, a whole lot about arguing. Ah, damn it, you know, that would have been interesting. Is her coat purple, though? Like, I know I'm kind of colorblind, but, like, is her coat... It's like, in the, like, games pictures, it doesn't look purple, but in this specific instance, it looks really purple. And it's really starting to fuck with me. Okay, I've had you guys sit through this specific sequence too many times. Skip ahead. Alright, boys and girls, who's ready to truly end Doki Doki Literature Club once and for all? The most perfect ending you can get without mods. Just gotta say one thing. Now that I'm finally wrapping this up, any similar games I play in the future, I'm gonna avoid doing this whole kind of completionist thing I tried doing with this game. I think I did a pretty good job at it overall. But, well, it's not a perfectionist, completionist thing, but I showed a lot, okay? I did what I set out to do. Happy with that. But, yeah, I don't think I'll go this overboard ever again on something like this. Alright. Let's do that perfect ending and then abandon this game forever. Unless I play any fan mods, because those look really neat. So we've seen all this. Skip. Actually, hold up. Well, actually, it's all unseen. Let me just skip ahead a little bit. I know when to stop. Okay, we're almost through this. Hehe. Guess meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Octile. You think so? Everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. Aw, Octile, don't say something like that. That's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever, and now that you joined, every day's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Octile, I really want to thank you. Here's where it starts. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. The truth is, I already knew you were going to. Hehe. It's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Octile? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? Yes. You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the Literature Club would go that far. But, all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kinda sad, you know. After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. We're going to miss you, Octile. Come and visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you. Not gonna lie, that hits a lot fucking harder when I've been spending this much time making this final part.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So, you know how I've been, like, practicing piano and stuff? And not really any good at it yet, like, at all. But wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah.
Buttons. So demanding.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
This game is gonna get very nostalgic for me eventually.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move
'Cause I
your
mean,
hand right the way into
I played this shit a year ago now.
But in this
I mean, fucking, I was playing this game during winter last year.
What will it take just to find
In 2017, and it's about to be 2019.
What will it take just to find that special day?
I was doing fucking swimming last year around this time instead of wrestling. Shit.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment?
I remember I was specifically doing the Yuri route during swim season.
When you're here,
Since it's the perfect ending, none of their routes are grayed out. All the pictures are in full color. Where usually it'd only be the ones that you did and the rest would be grayed out. Like if you did Natsuki route, Natsuki's route would be in color, but the rest of them would be grayed out. But because we did perfect, none of them are grayed out. It's truly a perfect credits.
What will it take just for me to have it all?
It's really weird to play games like this and the characters are supposed to be the same age as you. It's...
Does my pen only write better words for those who are dear to me?
It's 7 a.m.
Is it wrong if I take
I
your
spent a total of 5 hours getting the last bit of footage I needed. Oh, it's worth it to be done with this, finally.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can
I say that like I hated it, though.
reality? If I can't hear the
I
sound
didn't
of
expect to
your
finish it, really.
what
Just
you
thought I was gonna
want
keep putting it off.
your
See, that looks
reality.
so fucking purple, her
Your
coat.
reality. If I don't know how to
Special
love
thanks,
you,
Monica and Octile. And
I'll
buttons.
leave you be.
Pawing at my face because I decided to stop petting her. The special player who achieved this special ending. For years, I have been... Oh, I gotta lean in close for this. Enamored by the ability of visual novels, and games in general, to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds, some challenge your mind in brand new ways, some make you feel like a hero or a friend. Even when life is hard on you, some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kind of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they are enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something widely different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Slavato. Error. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall game. Well, game closed itself, and I don't plan on ever fucking with the first run file ever again. That is the end of Doki Doki Literature Club. See everybody in the next thing I do. Oh, this is going to be a pain to edit. I got a lot of footage to sit through. But oh well, it's finally complete. Yay!